crafty friends, and welcome to my craft room this dull morning here on the west coast of Ireland. Today I'm going to be crafting with my friend Cara. Cara has her own channel called Little Rabbit Designs, and Cara is an up and coming YouTuber. I mean, she's been crafting for a very long time, but she's kind of new to YouTube and she's working her way towards building up her YouTube channel. So I thought it would be fun for the two of us to be in our craft rooms and chat and craft along together and invite you all in with us. So I'm going to bring Cara up on screen now so you'll all be able to see Cara's lovely face and we'll have a little chat with Cara. Hello, Cara, how are you?
Good morning, everyone. Hi, Simone. I'm good, thank you.
Brilliant. I'm hoping now that this live is going to go better than the one I did last week with Benita. So the first thing I'm going to ask is for people in the chat to let us know if there is any issues with Cara's volume. That's the first thing, because we had an issue last time with Benita's one and we couldn't hear Benita's. So, and then we had deliveries, and then we had the dog. There was so much, we just cancelled that live. So hello to Joyce Daly. Good morning, and good morning, Benita. Benita is from Under a Pile of Papers and she's actually moderating the comments. So keep it kosher now, people, or Benita will kick your comment off. Benita, can you hear us okay? I'm going to wait for that first. There is a little bit of a time delay from what we're doing and saying to what people see on YouTube, Cara. So I just sounds good. Brilliant. Woohoo! Great. I'm delighted. Whew, panic off. Okay, so Cara, why don't you introduce yourself to those who aren't familiar with us, with you, and tell people about yourself and your channel.
So I'm Cara from Little Rabbit Designs. I've been crafting for like 28 years, if not more now. But it's only the last well, this year really, that I've started pushing my channel more, creating more, and just sharing my love of craft with you all. It's just a hobby. It's something I do alongside my busy full-time mum sort of life. But I just love it. I just love giving the gift of something handmade.
I love that too. And I think half the joy is actually getting to make it yourself, isn't it? To give someone a card rather than a shop bought one, that you kind of feel pride that you spent a while, maybe all day, making especially for them, I think. And it's very kind of therapeutic, I think, to be able to sit and make something. And I think we're artists for what we do. You know, you don't have to get your paints and paint a whole scene. You can, I think, creating a card brings out the artistic nature in us as much as painting a picture. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, definitely. And I love just choosing the colours and the elements that make the card personal to that person. And the one I'm making today is going to be very personal to, is for my auntie. So it's going to be personal to sort of colours that she likes and things that she'd appreciate.
And I think it's also a great form of therapy as well, whether you have anxiety or depression or whatever. I think they really recommend that sitting down and focusing on something else can also help with that. Isn't that true as well, Cara?
Oh, definitely. I suffer with anxiety myself, and I find it very mindful. And I think for anyone, it's just taking that time. It's that you time. So it's that time to sort of forget what's going on around you and get lost in a world of glue and mess and colour.
Right. Well, I think we've chatted a lot. We've got a couple of people there in the chat. I've got my comments just down here so that I can see them. So I kind of look away from the screen every so often. So we have Marie is here as well as Debbie Home. Debbie, we'll just say Debbie, is here. And Avril, good morning, Avril, another Irish lady there in the chat. So, Cara, I'm going to switch the screen over just to me, and that will allow you then to change your camera aspect. So, if you want to fire away and do that, and let me know when you're ready, and I can then turn the cameras so that we're looking at both our tables. So you fire away and do that now. Lovely. So, friends, how is your day going today? Are you at the end of your day if you're in Australia or somewhere like that? Or has your day not even started yet? Are you, in the Americas and that side of things? I'd be interested to know. And what's your weather like there? I mean, we're very, very focused with the weather here at the moment. We've had a very kind of a static week. It just seems to be kind of a bit dull and miserable here. We're definitely in autumn and winter is coming. I can say that. The damp here, I love Ireland and I love the green, green grass of home, but oh my gosh, autumn, winter, it's just damp. Ugh. Let's have another look at who is in the chat. Avril says, Simone, turn up your volume a little. Right, I can go a little higher. I think that's about as high as I can go with the audio. I'm actually using the audio from the laptop rather than from my webcam, which is up above. So hopefully I'm really getting the swing of this OBS system for someone who isn't technical minded. I am figuring it out better. So yeah, I'll just be a bit louder, Avril. How's that? Anyway, okay, Jenny Balance is here as well. So I'm going to move now to the table. Are you ready, Cara, for me to switch the view? Okay, let's have a look. And you're beautifully set up there, as am I as well. So, right, tell me what you're going to use to make the cards you're making today, Cara.
Using this showstoppers 2 die set from Made to Surprise. They've actually never used before. So I thought
I haven't tried that either, Cara, I have to say.
On a live. So I've doubled it up and I'm going to put this inside a card base.
Lovely.
I'm using these flowers, again from Made to Surprise, but I threw away the packaging, so I can't remember which ones they are. They do the jam set, but I'm just using the dies.
Right. I think I have those too. I'll be able to put the list down of what you're using in the description after the live, so we'll figure that out and I'll be able to do that.
And I have this, I will show this a lovely die, because this is, I got this off Amazon. I put it on my hand so you can see the size of it.
Oh, it's lovely.
The really big size.
Mm.
And then I've got some papers from Hunky Dory Crafts, which are the jeweled butterflies and the diamonds. Nice muted colours. I'm using them for the flowers. And then I've just used some alphabet letters and I put on foam just for some lettering. And that's all the products I'm using.
They're lovely. Benita says she can hear a bit of echoing. I have changed, I've turned off the lap mic. So let me know if that is better or worse, Benita. Echoing badly now. Okay, let me see, Benita. I'm going to turn the laptop mic and table cam. Oh, I think that's what the problem was. Okay, how's that, Benita? Can you messenger me if that sound is better with less echoing? Okay, let's see. Keep going there, Cara, and we'll figure it out as we go along. What else are you using?
All my products. I've just got some ribbon just to embellish on the front, and I will bring in some gems near to the end, but that's everything. Oh, I am putting it into a 6x8 card base. So I had a pre-made 8x8 and I've just cut it down to 5 3/4 by 8, and I'm going to put the mechanism inside then, and that's everything of mine.
Lovely. Right, well, I'm going to show you what I'm using. Yeah, Benita says it's better now. Great. Okay, because I have my webcam on, that actually was picking up that sound as well. So I think that's what the echoing is. So lovely. If the sound is all good now, everyone, just pop a thumbs up there into the description. Oh, Benish says, yeah, sounds great. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to make a 8x8 card. Well, it's a little under because it's a shop bought 8 by 8. You know, you get your card bases and envelopes, and I think the card base is like 7 and 7/8 by 7 and 7/8. So I'm going to put two of those together, and I'm going to turn them into a gatefold card. But I think it's called a double gatefold because the gate folds kind of fold back on each other, and I'll show you that. I'll go through that in a minute once I'm going through that. But basically, I'm using white cardstock, gold cardstock. I'm using the linen embossing folder. I'm also using the large modern numbers. They're both by Made to Surprise. And then I've got some dies, letter dies. Now, I'm not short letter dies in my stash, but I saw these ones on Temu. And I don't mind buying from Temu when it's not, a knockoff of someone else's stuff. And I don't think these letters are. But I just love the swirls and curlicues on them. So I'm going to use that for the lady's name. The card I'm making is for a lady called Joyce, who will be celebrating her 99th birthday next December 5th. So I'm making this so the mother-in-law can give it to her. So they're the products I'm using. I'm going to bring in what I'm going to be making with now. And Cara, if you want to do the same, if you want to start making with what you're doing, and we'll kind of run through that together.
So just sorry, Simone.
That's okay, no worries. That's lovely. So you're nicely centered there in the screen, I think, for everyone to see. I'm going to take out my two 8 by 8 cards. And what I've done with one of them is I've taken about 1/8 of an inch off one side, because when I put my two cards together, I want one to be able to close over. And if they're too tight together, one side won't close for the other side. So I'm literally sitting mine one inside the other like this. And I think everyone can see on the screen. And then these two sides, what I've done is I've scored them at 4 inches. So that way I can fold one door back this way and then the other door back that way. And that will give us a lovely gatefold card that closes nicely in the middle. And it's a nice big card because sure, it's her 99th birthday, and sure doesn't she deserve a nice big showstopper card. I'm going to burnish my score lines so that the doors will close nicely. And then I'm going to add some mats and layers on them. So, Cara, do you want to talk us through what you're doing next?
Yeah. So what I've done is I took the main plate from the die set, cut it twice, and sort of assembled the concertina card like this. So I've got my mats and layers. And what I'm going to do first is put all my mats and layers down. Then I've already die cut some gorgeous little flowers. And I'm going to assemble all them. We'll sort of decorate the inside. Then I'll decorate the card base, and then we'll put it all together.
Lovely. I love the color palette there. That pink cardstock is really lovely. It's a really soft color.
And it really goes with this sort of muted purple.
Yeah, it's very lush, I have to say. Those colors now would definitely be colors that I like. I love the soft pinks and blues and lavenders, and I think they're lovely.
And the pink cardstock is also Hunky Dory Crafts. And I do like, I know it's only single sided, that's the only downside to the drawable scorable, but it's so strong. It's like 350 GSM, I think.
Ooh, lovely. That is strong, isn't it? That is a lovely strong weight cardstock. Um, okay, let's see. I think everyone is happy with the sound. Yeah. Avril says 99 years. That's amazing. Yeah, it's a good age to reach. And apparently the lady is very much with it. She's still independent and everything. And it's my mother-in-law's brother, who's a neighbor. you know, and kind of keeps an eye on her and stuff like that. That's how my mother-in-law has got to know her. Right, I have got some mats and layers to go on this. So I have got, um, for my doors, I have 4 pieces of 3 5/8 by 7 5/8, and they're going to be my silver layers. And the reason I've got 5/8 and 3/8 on this is because my card base wasn't a perfect 8 by 8. Now I've got the silver side up on those mats and layers, so I'm going to cover them up. So I've got 2 for the front and then 2 for the inside. I'm not going to put any mats and layers, you know, on the back side, the parts that you're not going to see. I think it's a waste of card. I've also got a lovely piece of white cardstock that's been embossed and silver cardstock to go on the back side. Now you could put a plain piece of white for the back, stamp a little sentiment there, and have a place to write your message. But I think there's enough room on the front for mother-in-law to be able to just say, you know, from mother-in-law and father-in-law on that. So I'm not going to embellish that, but you can do this as a plain white one if you like. And again, the measurements for these are the silver one is 7 5/8 by 7 5/8, and the white one is 7 3/8 by 7 3/8, and they're going to go on the back like that. Now, if the mother-in-law wants to write the message, I can always put another matten layer on the back as well for her, but I think that would be lovely. On the front, I've got some flowers I made. I made these flowers, I think, around the first year that I started card making, and they've been set in this little vase on my windowsill. But you know what, I would really like to use them in a card, so I'm going to take some of these and I'm actually going to embellish the front, the doors of my card. So when the doors are closed, we'll have a nice little spray of flowers on the front, and then when the card is opened, there'll be the flowers either side, and it'll kind of embellish what's going on then on the inside. So that's where I'm at the moment. I'm going to stick down all those mats and layers now. Fun things, but unfortunately I cannot speed through this part. It's the great thing about doing a recorded video, isn't it, Cara? You can
Oh,
just speed through this boring part.
so I'm just putting down all the mats and layers on my sort of little blocks now.
Look at the comments. Um, Marie said that pink is gorgeous, Cara. She likes that pink colour. And Cara, Marie wants to know, how do you manage to keep your mirror card from getting marked when cutting?
This is Miri Card from Hunky Dory Craft. And it's the only one I found, Simone, that actually doesn't get marked in a die cutting machine or anything. It's
Oh,
actually, and its construction weights is the same weight as the adorable scoreable cardstock.
well, I find if I have this card's silver card that I'm using, it's a pretty lightweight cardstock. But I have found what I do is I put a piece of computer paper. I'll put that on over the top, and then die cut it, or you know, if I'm die cutting, or just putting it through my guillotine. I find that does help a lot as well, just by covering it. But yeah, it's really down to the quality of the Miri card that you're using, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, let's see if I can put this down now without messing it up, especially when it's
I'm gonna make sure I get my diamonds the right way.
fun part when you're live. You can't you can't just press pause on the video and just get out another piece and start again. Well, I mean, we could do on the live anyway, but sure, look, we won't sweat the small stuff at all. I think that's good enough. Handmade, I'm not going to sweat it. Good enough. Lovely. Okay, that's one done. And I'm going to do my other ones as well. So what's the weather like where you are, Cara? Are you
We're grey and miserable today. Autumn, winter's coming.
mm,
No
mm,
rain though.
no rain? Yeah. We don't have rain, but it's kind of it's damp, you know, that kind of way. So I think it feels colder than it actually is at the moment, just with that kind of weather. Okay, let's try and get the release paper off this embossed panel.
Just to
My
let anyone know in the comments if they hear any sort of screeching noise my end. I have got a toddler running around the living room with her dad, and I did hear her a moment ago sort of shouting.
I didn't catch it here now, so I don't know if they'll have caught that on YouTube, but I didn't
Good.
hear anything here. So look, when you have kids, you know, that it's real life. We're not in a studio. We're actually in our own homes, doing a bit of crafting, just like those watching. We're just in our own homes doing our own little things. So I'm sure people will understand that, Karen. No problem. No problem at all.
She's going for a first haircut today after this.
Oh, exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh, my little granddaughter, who's what? She's just over 3. She has the most beautiful long curls. So she hasn't got a haircut. I remember my husband's sister, Dervla, she had beautiful curls as a small child. And then I think when you get the hair cut, then it's like the curls just drop out. Although she still has a little kink in her hair, it's not ringlet curls like what she used to have when she was little. The type of curls us straight haired people all envy.
You know, poor Gracie May, her hair is all come through at like different lengths, so it's all really uneven.
Oh,
So I thought if we just trim it, it'd be easier for putting up, and it'll look, maybe she can have a little bob or something.
yeah, and they reckon that do you know, trimming the hair regularly is really good for them. It helps to strengthen the hair. I don't know how true or not that is. But yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing. And sure, look, it's hair. Great thing about hair is it grows back, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, I obviously got short hair, so I have mine cut regularly. And tell you what, and apart from after having Gracie May, 'cause it went very thin, my hair is really strong.
I've thin hair as well. And I tend to keep it long because I think it makes it look fuller. But the short hair is so much easier to manage, isn't it?
Oh, yes. But after having Gracie, I did have long hair when I was throughout my pregnancy with Gracie May, quite down to my shoulders sort of length. And after having her, it just went so thin. I think she sort of, the hormones sort of took all the strength. Eh?
Yeah, it can do that, can't it, really, after you have a baby, change your hormones and everything.
And my hair was falling out as well, like every time I just touched it. So it was really, the hormones really did.
Play havoc. Yeah. Yeah, I think our hair goes through seasons as well. You know, there's times
Oh,
when I find I'm combing a lot of hair out in the shower, and then there's times when it's, you know, it feels really strong as well. I think it might be our diet and the time of year and everything too, can't it? Okay, getting these on. I think they're more or less level and straight. I was considering getting all these mats and layers done before we came on, but sure, I didn't want to have too much of the card done before we started, you know?
yeah, that's why I just did my squares. I thought if I stuck them together, it would save us a little bit of time, but I didn't want to do too much.
Yeah, leaves you time then for doing the embellishing and everything, doesn't it? And that's the fun part,
I
embellishing
do,
it.
especially with cards like this, the mats and layers can be quite tedious.
Yeah, especially with a showstopper card like that, you know. It does, it looks lovely. I'm looking at it on the screen and it looks definitely my colors and style and everything that I like. Definitely. It's lovely. Let's see. Avril said her hair is still rubbish. Avril has a young little toddler as well. Isn't that right, Avril? Your little one is about 2.5, isn't she? Yeah, I think we all went through that. Luckily, it's a long time behind me, so I don't have to worry. So, is everyone making onto their Christmas cards now, or what are you at the moment now, Cara? What are you focused on? Are you done with Halloween and you're into Christmas, or have you finished that as well?
Oh, I'm still into Christmas. I'm sort of in between. So the minute I'm making blue baskets as well.
Hmm.
So I went and got little spits yesterday, and I've made these little sort of blue Halloween little hampers, and I've got to put cards in them. So I've got two more to do, and I'm into fully into Christmas. But I've got birthdays as well. I've got my auntie's birthday; she's November, and then my uncle is the 13th of December, and then I've got Luke, who is the 30th of December. So it's like birthdays don't go away either.
Yeah, you don't get a break from them. I don't think we have any birthdays in December. I think my daughter Alicia is the last birthday we'll have this year, and that's the 11th of November. I've got my mum and dad's anniversary would have been St. Stephen's Day, so the 26th of December. But dad's gone now, so we don't really celebrate their anniversary anymore. It used to be a big family thing that we'd all meet up in one or the other's houses, you know. Usually my brother would he would organize for us, all the family to come over and we'd have a big after Christmas dinner. Do you know the turkey would be stripped
Yeah,
and a big casserole would be made with it, and we'd have vol au vents and mashed potatoes and all the things. But my between my brother, myself, and my sister, you know, one of the three of us would host that celebration. I have an older brother, well, I have two older brothers and a younger sister. So my oldest brother, he's mildly mentally handicapped, so he lives with mum. He lived with mum and dad all his life. He's very independent. He's worked and everything. So when dad passed, really, it was a godsend that Michael was there because she has company with my brother being there, you know. But
yeah,
so it would be my brother or my sister or myself who would organize having the family meals, and we usually would take it in turns, you know. But that was really lovely celebrating, getting all together. Do you know, the day after Christmas? Because we'd all meet up at mum and dad's house on Christmas Day, and we'd, you know, hand out prezzies and stuff like that. Do you know? But the celebration for their anniversary always felt really special. So I kind of miss that, you know, now. Miss being able to celebrate that. And I don't know why we don't celebrate it. Do you know?
yeah,
Because, you know, like it's still something they do. I don't know. It seems really weird, but we still all get together with mom and, you know, we'll have a meal together and everything and just celebrate Christmas now, but it's not
yeah.
really celebrated as their anniversary anymore, you know? Um,
Yeah, I do get
Benita,
my nan's birthday, because obviously now she's passed. We don't not celebrated like it used to be.
yeah,
I mean, I
yeah,
still try to celebrate it, but it's not the same, really, is it?
Yeah. I think we remember fondly now is what we do rather than celebrate, isn't it? Really,
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is, the circle of life and all that thing, isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah. Benita said she has three birthdays in December, four when her father-in-law was alive. Well, there you go. I think we celebrate birthdays all year round, but I'm glad that December is really just Christmas now, you know. Um, yeah, mind you, Christmas now. I think people are. It's starting to come up earlier and earlier every year now. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
on the telly and everything, and you barely get away from Halloween. And next thing, I walked into our Tesco and they've Christmas stuff up on the shelves already. I was disgusted.
Already?
Already. You know, the big tubs of sweets and
Oh,
the Lint Father Christmas, and they've them
yeah.
up already. I was like, shame, shame. It's too early.
I don't get why they do it so early.
I suppose I can understand that a lot of people are finding it harder now. Do you
Yeah.
know, life is harder, putting the pennies together can be harder. And I think it is handy that people can kind of start shopping earlier, you know? Maybe it's easier to be buying a bits every week rather than trying to get everything December month. Oh, there's that little bit I dropped. Um, so I think there is that. But I mean, it, at the end of the day, it feels like they're just trying to take advantage of everyone, you know? To me, anyway, I don't know. Um,
Yeah, I feel like they just push it though these days. Push, push, push. Christmas, 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 you know?
like it's all a bit much, really, isn't it?
Mm,
I have a
almost
little
definitely.
corner piece that's come off my embossed panel, and I actually found it so I can stick it back on there. That was really bugging me. It was a very teeny tiny corner of the embossing, but when you look at it on the silver cardstock, you can see the corner was missing. Very annoying. Anyway, found it.
Oh, just
Um,
a comment. She was shopping in the Aldi's wooden toy sale last week. I went there too, Avril, and I don't know if your Aldi's the same as ours, and if your little girl likes Bluey, Gracie May loves Bluey. They've got Bluey stuff this week.
oh, really? Oh, our little miss loves Bluey as well. Whenever hubby sees anything in the shop with Bluey on it, it's straight in the basket
Well,
for
they've
Jane.
got quite a bit coming. They've got some of the play sets, you know, like the little figures, and they're a lot cheaper than what you can buy them for in the toy stores.
Oh, wow. And where is that? In Aldi?
Aldi.
You know what? It's one shop we don't go into very often because it's right the other side of the town. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the little is like our side of the town. Mind you, we're 20 minutes away from the town, but the side we come in has the little. So if ever I see anything on the telly with little and I think, oh, that looks good, we go to little. But Aldi, you don't see a whole lot of ads for Aldi, do you?
No, you don't, but our Aldi's got 5 minutes away from us, so that's where I generally shop.
Yeah. Okay.
So Alfie bought Gracie May for her birthday a muffin chair, muffin dressed as the granny.
Oh, that sounds so
So
cool.
I'll send you a photo, but now they've got Avril will probably know the onesie episode. They've got Bluey and Bingo dressed as the cheetah and the zebra as chairs, and they've got Bluey and Bingo chairs, but we're not getting them because she's got the muffin.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'll have to get hubby. We definitely have to pop around to um our local, well, local. Um, I'll definitely have to get hubby to go and have a look and see is there one. The problem we have though is our little miss is over in the Netherlands, and so it's bringing it over to the Netherlands, which would be the problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There is some like small things. I've got the booklet. I'll take a photo of it and send it to you. They come in Thursday, it says.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think we'll pop and have a look
Lovely.
ourselves and see what's in. I'm sure that whatever comes in will run out that door quick smart. So if there's anything there in the weekend when we go, I'll be able to pick it up. I'm using my trimmer in case you're wondering what that noise is. I'm using my trimmer to cut down the sentiment because I just know if I use my scissors, it'll be wonky. There's no guarantee it won't be wonky either when I cut it using a trimmer. Straight enough. Handmade. That's what I keep telling myself. It's handmade, it's straight enough. Okay. So on my doors, I'm going to put happy on one side and birthday on the other so that when you open the doors out like so, you'll still have the happy birthday sentiment. And I've also got the 99 cut here. So I think I'll do happy 99 and then birthday on the other side. And then I've got my Joyce letters here. And then I'm going to embellish that then with the flowers around it so that when you open the card, all that embellishment from the two panels is still there with the poem sentiment in the middle. And the poem is one that I made up myself. I'm not a laureate or a poet, but I was really pleased with this, given the direction that the mother-in-law kind of gave me. Would you like to hear my poem, Cara?
Oh, I'd love to hear the poems, Son. I love poems.
Let me read it out for you then. It says, Happy 99th birthday. Today, we don't just celebrate the number, we celebrate the wonder of you. For nearly a century, your strength, grace, and wisdom has lit the path for everyone lucky enough to know you. You've witnessed the world change in ways most can only read about, and through it all, you've remained timeless, a beautiful blend of resilience, kindness, and quiet courage. May today be filled with the love you've so freely given to others, and may you feel in every hug and every smile just how cherished you are. Here's to the remarkable life you've lived and to the joy of sharing your 99th year with deepest admiration.
Simone, that's lovely.
It's all right, isn't it? Mother-in-law was pleased with it, so was I. I didn't just want to stick a regular kind of a sentiment in it. I thought it needed to be, special. Special, I suppose. So yeah, that's what I came up with. I mean, you can go on to Google, and Google will give you great poems that you can, put onto a card and print up. And it wasn't something I used to do before because again, I wasn't very comfortable using the computer and printing it up and all that kind of thing. But as I've gotten more I suppose confident. Well, I don't know if confident is the right word, but comfortable using the computer now. I kind of have a go. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I get what you mean. I'm not the best at like printing poems and things like that, but mind you, I wasn't good at making YouTube thumbnails, and I think I've come a long way since a couple of months ago. I've really sort of elevated them, and I've changed that.
Yeah, it's all practice, isn't it? It's getting practice and becoming familiar is what it's all about. And look, you can't do any worse than not doing anything at all. So
Exactly.
you know, I'm very much for, give it a go. If there's something you want to try, have a try at it. There's no loss if it's doesn't have to be brilliant or perfect. Do your best, and if you get a bit of joy out of it, then isn't that great? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. And it passes the time and it's good for your mental health. And, you know, it's either this for me or gardening. Otherwise, I'd have my head stuck in a book the whole time. I'd be doing nothing but reading. I love reading.
Oh, I
Um,
love reading and baking in my.
Me too. Although I've stopped the baking because I don't have the people here. When we lived down where all the family were, I used to bake all the time, especially for a Friday. My mom would go get her hair done on a Friday morning. Well, kind of, mid morning. So, what I'd do on a Friday is I'd do a bit of baking and then I'd go over to dad, especially when he kind of wasn't doing great. He had Parkinson's. And I'd go over with a couple of slices of cake and I'd bring over my lavazza and I would make him a milky, frothy coffee. And we'd sit down and it was like, oh, don't tell your mother now we're having coffee and cake. Mom knew rightly well what we were at. But because Dad, his diet had to be so particular and everything, and couldn't be eating sweet things, and I'd be like, shh, now don't tell Mom that I was over with cake. And she knew well, but it kind of made Dad smile, and it was kind of a cheeky little thing. But with having all the girls around and their boyfriends or partners, there was so many coming and going that I'd be baking and they'd be and I got to keep my figure and I got to enjoy the baking. And but then when all the birds had flown the nest and it was just myself and hubby, if I make a cake, there's only the two of us eating it, and he's not really got a sweet tooth. Like, he'll have a slice of cake, maybe two, but what happens with the other six slices? I end up eating them.
For us, Luke.
And middle aged bread does not look good on me, let me tell you.
So
Um,
Luke's all the and Alfie will clear me out of house and home with cake. So, and I don't think he's ever moving out. He's told me he's never leaving. So
the little boys, they love their moms, don't they?
he had a bit of a wobble today. He didn't want to go into school.
Oh, bless.
He just does his regular teacher isn't in on a Wednesday, so he doesn't
Oh,
change.
oh, that's a pity. I think they all go through it though, don't they? They all go through phases of wanting to be in school and not wanting to be in school. And do you know,
No child likes change, and it's even harder for neurodiverse children. But as I said to him, he's going to have to get used to it. He starts, secondary school next year,
big, big school. Big, big school, huh?
and it's going to come. There's going to be teachers he's not a fan of. I mean, that's life. It's always people that we don't like. We're like, oh, I'm not keen on them, and that's just life.
Get on with it and get over it, really, don't you?
Exactly. So I'm trying to gently, gently sort of say that to him, but not outrightly say that to him.
I know, because when they're young, it's kind of hard to understand that, isn't it? And appreciate it. Right, I think I'm going to work out my layout. Hello to Katerina. Katerina Create with Katerina is in the chat. Welcome, good morning, and congratulations, Katerina. Katerina has been accepted onto the design team for Wow embossing powders and crafty goodies. So, congratulations. She's just in the door from doing some errands. Well, sit down now, Katerina, make a cup of tea or coffee and join us for a little while if you like. You're more than welcome. Who else? Rita is here. Hello, my crafty sister in Sweden. Rita, I'm sure she's working and just snipping in for a little look to see what we're making and what we're doing. I hope you're well this morning, Rita, welcome to the live. Um, Rita said baking is fun. Indeed. I think if you enjoy baking, if you know, not everyone enjoys baking because they some people find it hard. It just doesn't work as planned. It's definitely a science, I think, baking is. Um, so yeah, Rita enjoys it as well. Yes, I made these flowers, but I made them a couple of years ago. They were just standard flower dies, and I was playing with the ball tool to give them dimension. And I had them on some little wire and stuck in a vase because I was so proud of myself. I can't remember who I watched at the time, but I watched someone um, making them, and I thought I'll have a go with that. And this is how they come out. Um, and it's not something I make often. Do you make dimensional flowers very often, Cara?
I don't. It's not, but they are gorgeous, Simone.
Yeah, I think it's because of the size of them. It can kind of be a bit off-putting, can't it?
It can. I tend to just do similar to what I'm doing today, just little paper flowers.
Yeah, the flatter ones. But I figured this is going into a box card, so I might just get away with it. I think I'm going to do like a cascade of flowers because I need to put Joyce's name on here. Happy 99th. I think I'll go happy 99th and then birthday. I need to bring the birthday in there so it reads properly. So now the fun part. This is the part where when you do a video, you can spend all day faffing and you don't worry about it because you just go, and I'm going to speed up the video now. I think if I do a cascade, maybe one there and a smaller one, two beside it, and then I can cascade the other ones then. Katrina, I think, does a very good job when she goes on with the flowers. She's very inspirational with her cards. What
Oh,
else am
she
I putting on this? Yeah, she is, isn't she?
the
She does.
flowers are amazing, and she always has the bling. I love that.
Yeah, I love that as well. A bit of bling on the card. You can't go wrong. I think if that goes there, it'll be like a cascade across the card. I can do happy 99th and I can put the Joyce down here. Yeah, I think that'll look good. And then when you open the card, the flowers are on one side with the name and the happy 99th birthday is on the other. I think that'll look good.
That's
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to sit these down and I've got hot glue gun here, but I've got my little wireless one. So, and that only takes a second to heat up. So I'll just throw these down. I have some little flowers there as well. I can always add them in there. I think it doesn't matter how I make this, the mother-in-law will be delighted regardless. So I'm not going to stress about it. Um, Benita says, I love your flowers, Simone. Thank you, Benita. Is that a 99th birthday? Katrina asked. Wowzers. Yes. A friend of my mother-in-law's my mother-in-law lives here in Ireland, but the friend is in England. She's a neighbor to my mother-in-law's brother. And she's turning 99. And the mother-in-law was telling me she's an absolute character and a hoot of a lady. Um, so she asked me would I make a special card for her. So I thought, yeah, I'm going live with Cara. Cara makes beautiful cards, so I better up my game and try and make something beautiful as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
your cards are always beautiful, Simone.
Oh, thank you, Cara. You're too sweet. Bling or no bling is definitely. Katerina, you're hilarious. You're definitely a bling lady, aren't you? You love adding the bling. I don't see why not either. Bling is good.
Oh, I like bling. I'm having bling on this card. My little flower centers are going to be blingy.
Yeah, I'm going to add a bit of bling to this one as well. Sure, why not? I've got a whole wealth of bling there to be thrown on, so I'm going to use it. Myself and Benita are definitely shopping our stashes, is what we're doing, because we've an awful habit as crafters of buying things and not using them. You know, you use them for a project, and then that's it. They're just left there. And
Mhm.
myself and Benita have decided we're going to definitely shop our stash more than what we've been doing. So
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying not to buy anything at the minute.
it's just so expensive at the moment as well. I might get a couple of, I want a couple of little flowers there. Yes, I do.
I did put in an order with Hunky Dory Crafts last week only because they do a free members club gift, and all you pay is delivery.
Wow.
So, and it's a complete sort of topper set. Well, I paid £12.99, so I got the bundle where you get the papers and the cardstock, the little pocket pad, and that's £12.99. And I thought, well, that's not bad for a whole set with the extra coordinating products.
Isn't it? It's very good. Look, I'll shop bargain where I can. I mean, my at the moment, my guilty pleasure is made to surprise products. That's what I love, is the made to surprise. Um, each month, and you know, when you add it all up, it's not cheap either, you know. But I love them, so I don't tend to purchase very much else, you know, because my budget really goes all towards the
Yeah,
made to surprise collections when they come out.
find my food.
Chop this little piece off in there, and I think I might just pop a little rose up there. I think that will look nice there with the happy. Yeah, we'll do it. Let's do it. Now, what I like about this is it heats up within about 8 seconds. My little Hupar heat um, glue gun,
Oh,
and it heats up hot, but not boiling hot. You know what I mean? And then if you don't use it within about 5 or 6 seconds, it turns itself off. So by doing that, it's saving the battery, but it's also saving my life. I was telling some crafty friends the other day the amount of times I walked out of the craft room having left my heat gun on and come back the next day to find it still on. Where if hubby knew, I hope he's not in the chat or watching on YouTube, but I've done it twice now. In all honesty, I've done it twice where I've come back in and I've thought to myself, third time is a peach. Do you know what I mean? So I figured I needed to, and I was sure I had switched it off on those two occasions. So I was like, yeah, I can't be doing that. I need to get something safe. And I love this one. Like you can see, it's switched off already, but it literally takes 10 seconds to heat up hot enough to use. And I love it. I have no fear. If I need the Sizzix one, which gets piping hot, like the hot glue that comes out of the Sizzix one. If you got a bit of that glue on your finger after it being sitting there for about 20 minutes, you'd get a good burn from it. Whereas the Hue Power one, it wouldn't, like, it'd give you an ouchie, but you wouldn't get a burn from it, which is what I like because I have lots of blonde moments. Ask my friend Benita, she'll tell you. So I don't risk it. I don't risk it anymore. Right, I'm going to pop my joist down. I love those butterflies that you've got on that card, Cara. I can just see it. It's on the top left of the screen. But
Yeah,
I love the color of it and the shape of them. Where are they from?
they're a punch. I'll show you quickly. It's just this sort of little butterfly punch. I don't
Oh,
know because I was given it. It is, oh, Martha Stewart, it is.
oh,
I'm just going to pop out a second because I heard something really loud hit my conservatory roof. So I'm just going out to the back garden.
oh.
I'll be 2 seconds, sorry.
No worries, no worries. It's probably the old crows. I have crows here that come. I throw out, the heel of the bread and stuff like that. And sometimes there's a fair amount of cawing and ruckus goes on with them and fighting each other for, the bit. So it could well be something like that. What are we thinking of this layout, guys? Do we like this layout, do we think? Having that going along like that. Let me know in the comments what you think of it before I go adding it on. I like the way Cara's letters fit nicely in those little squares. Doesn't this look lovely?
Oh,
Cara, I'm just admiring your letters in your squares there, how they fit nicely.
I know they're the perfect size. These are the ones I picked up off Vinted. I've got so much off Vinted.
Do you know, I would never have thought. I was just talking to some crafty friends yesterday morning. Who else was telling us? Benita, you'd know. One of them uses Vinted. I think it was it yourself, Avril, mentioned that you get some stuff off Vinted. I never thought to go to Vinted for stuff like that.
Oh,
Um,
I've had loads of bargains on there because I do love hunky dory, as most of my followers know, and I'm sure you know some. But
yeah,
brand new die sets on there for like half the price.
wow, that's brilliant. I've got the app on my phone. I had a load of clothes. I've gone up a size. Um, and I was thinking, oh, I'll put that app on my phone and maybe put some of my nice dresses and stuff on Vinted and sell them on. But other than putting the app on my phone, I didn't do anything else. Avril says it was me. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying it to hubby last night. I definitely need to go and have a look on that. Rita has finished. She's gone back to work. Rita, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for popping in. It was lovely of you to join us for a little while. Thank you so much.
Oh, bye, Ruth.
Um, yeah, Avril got all the new goodies yesterday from Vinted.
The brand of dies, I don't know. I think they were branded, Avril. They just came in a little, like, yeah. Someone was just selling them like this, so I don't know on the brand. But the papers I'm using, Katerina, are Hunky Dory Crafts. It's the jeweled butterflies and diamonds. I'll see if it's available and I'll send Simone the link for it to go
Yeah,
and
that would be brilliant, Cara. You can send me a little list of what you're using with maybe the links if you can. Or even just a list of the products, and I'll add it on down in the description because I need to do the same for my own as well, what I'm using here. So I can do that with yours.
so I'm just decorating my card base front now. Then I'm going to assemble the actual whole card together.
And we'll
Um,
take some pictures as well and we'll share them on our social media channels. And I'll pop some up in the YouTube, where you can post on YouTube as well.
oh yes, I made a mistake. I need to take my gold mirror card off because I want to attach ribbon and I've gone ahead and just stuck the gold to the card base before doing the ribbon.
Ooh. And can you
Luckily, I
get it?
so I've got that time to get it back off.
Good. Oh, that's good. That's good. Just making sure I get my spelling correct because I have a habit of putting things wrong way round. I'm not dyslexic or anything. I'm just blonde.
I'm not dyslexic, but I have trouble. I tend to add e's on the end of things sometimes.
I
I
do
do.
that. I
Oh,
do that as well. Thank God for Google is all I can say. It saved my life a number of times. But things
what are you doing? You know how to spell this.
I it just sometimes you kind of feel like that word needs an E.
Yeah.
Yeah, a random E chucked into it. Yeah. Sometimes what I'll do is when I'm doing a birthday card, I'll do birthday happy. I've done that once or twice before, and it's been in a video where people have seen it. Like, oh my God, I'm not dyslexic, I'm just blonde. Right, I think my letters are stuck down. I do like those letters. They're lovely. Okay, I might just finish. I didn't stick down the TH, for 99th.
Oh yeah.
I've got the TH, so I just kind of feel there's a lot. Happy 99 birthday. I don't know, does it need a TH on it?
I personally tend to put them on, but I'm just very picky like that.
Yeah, I think I might. I think it will finish. I think it will finish it better. I really should be using a tweezers. Just to hold these for the glue. Right, I might actually stick my H down first and then my T. Position it better. Yeah. Benita's having a conversation, I think, with Katerina. Oh, Katerina's talking about Chloe's website. Kind of missed a bit of that. Jenny is saying, put on the TH, Simone. Well, Jenny, I am. I figure I'm going to do it. I'm going to put them on there. I'll stick them down. Hopefully they'll stay down there at a bit of weight. When you've got an embossing folder behind them, it can be a bit
Yeah.
hard for them to stick down. But I do love, I love a clean and classic card. That's why I went with the white embossing folder and the silver. I hope that's straight now. Um, I have to say, I think that's straight. Well, it's handmade. I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. There we go. Happy 99th birthday. That's lovely. Okay, we'll put the flowers on the other side. Put it on the TH, Simone. I did, Jenny, I did. I never used the TH, Benita said. Ha ha ha. But I am from Sweden, so I don't know the protocol with the English language. Well, go you, Benita, huh? The protocol. Is there a protocol? Holy crow. Well, I think I'm messing the protocol up if there is. I think we're
Well,
all happy with
close to that.
having the flowers swag up like that. Did you know there was a protocol, Cara?
I think I missed that memo.
I missed the memo too. Yeah, I think that looks nice. It looks nice in the video anyway, so I'll turn on my heat gun again and give that a chance to warm up. Benita said, do it, Simone. I'm doing it, Benita. It's straight enough. It is, Benita. It's straight enough. Well, look, there has to be something wonky on the card to be made by me. So there we go. Okay.
Some letters, Simone.
That's beautiful, Cara. I love the way you just that tied in a knot. That's so gorgeous. I never think of doing something like that with the ribbon. Bring it down a little bit, Cara, and bring it more to your right. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. That's lovely.
I'm not one for doing bows. I can't tie bows to save my life, if I'm honest.
I can tie a bow to save my life, but I can't do much more than that, to be
I
honest.
can do a shoelace, but I can't do a fancy one. It doesn't look nice when I try to put it on a card, you know.
I think my glue gun needs to be recharged, so I'm going to throw on the plug-in one now. And for the love of God, can you all remind me before I turn off the live to turn off the glue gun? Right, let's see. Plug out the printer and plug in the glue gun. That will take a minute now to heat up. Darn. I have to admit though, I haven't charged that rechargeable glue gun in about 2 months, and I do use it on occasion to stick things down. You know, normally where glue would work, and I think, you know, I'll use a little bit of hot glue for that. So it does hold the charge really, really well, but I am just not prepared this morning. Um, Benita said she loves it, Cara.
Oh, thank you.
Same with Katerina. Oh wow, Cara, that is gorgeous. And it is, it's lovely. Okay, so and we've that. And I'm not going to embellish the inside. And then we have the back done as well. Yeah, I'm getting along there nicely now. Just wait for the glue gun to heat up and I shall be sorted. I've my box done already. I've made an 8, well, it's a little bigger than an 8 by 8 box, and it's an inch deep on my lid and an inch and a half deep on my base. And you might just see there, I've used a little punch to punch out just finger pulls, you know, that you can put your finger pull in to pull out. And I have a little bow there, and I'm actually going to put the card into that. I've also got some lovely tissue paper to go inside, a bit like what Cara has for inside her box as well. You've got tissue paper for inside your box, don't you, Cara?
I'm going to do an envelope bag.
Oh, an envelope gift. What were you showing?
No, that's my boom boxes.
Know who it was? Avril was showing me yesterday. A card that she had made, and she made a little gift box for it with the tissue paper in it, and I thought it was lovely. But I do like a gift bag. I think if you don't want to go to the trouble of making a box, do you know, the gift bag is brilliant because it's a gift and a card all in one. Like, that is
And,
so clever, isn't it?
and I've got so much dimension inside and outside this card. The bag
Mm.
just make it enough so it's got a lot of room.
Yes. Yeah, I do agree. The gift bag can be very, very handy. And then the person can reuse the gift bag if they want, you know. I'm going to take some of my little flowers off this stem and I'm going to add them to the inside of the card. I don't want to put the flowers on the inside because I think that they will, you know, there's too much bulk then and the doors won't close over. So I'm not going to do that. But I've these little ones, they're lovely and flat. And I'm just going to put a little cluster of 3 in here. And then I'm going to put a little cluster of 2 down here, I think. I have this little one that I might pop over here beside the joist. Lovely. And that means I've all my flowers used up. I do have a few more there, but yeah. I love the fact that I'm getting to actually take these little flowers and use them in a card. You know, I've had lovely joy of seeing them for the last while on my shelf. It's nice to actually know they're going to go into a card for someone. I'm chuffed with that now.
And they'll bring so much joy to this lady, I think, as well.
Okay, is my hot glue gun ready? Yes, it is. Okay, I think I shall add a little of these. The thing about this glue is I get very nervous using it. And then I get strings with this glue gun that I don't get with the other one.
I think I'm gonna have to invest in a wireless glue gun because I hate the strings. And
Yeah, I mean, I was putting those other flowers on now and I didn't have one hot glue string. And here I am with this one now and there's hot glue strings everywhere. And it's well hot as well. So, yeah. Okay, do the swirly thing to get the strings off. I don't know how well that works. I do know you can take your heat gun and give them a blast and the glue strings just disappear. I know that's a trick that you can use
oh, I didn't
as
know that.
well. Did you know that if you're doing stuff and you find you've got a lot of glue strings, a blast of the heat gun apparently it all just dissolves. I don't know where it goes, but apparently that works.
Oh, no.
Okay, so it still kind of folds flat with those little flowers in there and it embellishes that as well. And I'll add another few of these little flowers so that it kind of ties on what's going on in the inside to the outside as well. They're so cute. Just down there. The strings, very annoying. Okay, add my big flowers. I think I want 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay. Um, Benita said, "Oh, my Craft World order is grouped with others on Heathrow now." She feels like a stalker. I was in looking at mine this morning, Benita, and it arrived to London Heathrow to Basildon yesterday. So I haven't looked at it since because I've been a little bit busy. I think that needs a little bit more glue. Um, but yeah, I'm chuffed to know that mine is in Basildon, LHR, London Heathrow as well. So hopefully, we're all excited and waiting for the latest release from Sam from Mixed Up Crafts. So, okay. Flatten my little metal bit that I have on there. There we go. Katerina is going to join me another Wednesday, aren't you, Katerina? We're going to go live together like this. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be fun. Are you enjoying the live as well, Cara?
I'm really enjoying it, and I think this new OBS system you've got is it's brilliant.
Yeah, I do love it. Once I got my head around it and how it works, I have to say, I am loving it. And if you decide to, go down that route as well, I definitely be more than willing to help you with setting it up too, you know?
Oh, thank you, Sharon. I really think I'm going to seriously consider that route because I really like it. I think it's just
Yeah, it's fun being able to see who you're crafting with and do you know, I think it's very fun to have that. Do you know, I see Jennifer Maguire and a couple of the others and they have the systems. I don't know what they're using, but I kind of think, yeah, I want to be like that. Do you know, and be able to do it too. I think it's fun.
so. This is the outside of my card. This is the base.
Oh, lovely. Hold it down a little bit closer to the desk so we can see the full one. And don't forget, I'm going to go back to the front of the two of us so you can flip your camera around. You can hold it in front of you as well, and that will help you to show everyone. But yeah, do show us there your lovely card, Cara.
Now I'm going to add my concertina part into the card base. So if I
Ooh.
go quiet because I don't want to squash any of my flowers and I just need to focus a little bit here because I've never done
Okay.
it before.
No worries, hon. You just fire away there. It does look smashing, Cara.
I'm really
Oh,
proud of it. I'm really
she
pleased with the way it's turned out.
will be absolutely chuffed when she gets that. She'll know she's very well thought of, that you put all that effort into that. Get a few gem sparkles as well. Put some bling there, I think. I love that. In-law will be chuffed with that. I have a bit of sparkle on the front of it. I don't know if the light catches in the flowers, but I have some lovely glitter on those as well. I do have another, because they you should do it in threes. So I think I'm going to add another one of those small little in. The glue gun is on as well. Yeah, glue string. See, Benita said she wants to use the OBS too, but she needs a better setup first. She's a little nervous to get it to work. And I will definitely help you with that, Benita. Someone is saying, oh, look, her OBS is far better than her IBS. That's my husband. I'll laugh a minute. Thanks for joining me, Mike. Mad Mike there is in the chat. He must be on a break from work. I know he's busy with meetings and everything, so I wasn't sure he'd get a chance to pop in. But I do appreciate, Hun, that you've popped in to say hello to everyone. My plan is always to get into trouble with Simone. Oh, yes. He's replying there to Katerina. Katerina, don't you be encouraging him, because he's so easily encouraged. He's so bold, but I did tell him he can be as bold as he likes on my lives, but not while I have a guest designer with me. Benita said, beautiful, Simone. Oh, thank you, Benita. Thank you very much for that. Jenny said, this is a beautiful card, Simone. Thanks so much, Jenny. I need to add some bling to it. And I did have it here the other day. And you know what? It's got legs and walked. It has absolutely got legs and walked. I do have a pile here. Let's have a look from my Love from Lizzie days. Colors do I want to go with that now? Do I want to bring in some green? I've lovely pink that would go with your card. I have a nice dark green, a light green. Do we think green would go well with that, guys? I don't want pearls.
Oh, I think green would go lovely.
Yeah, I do too. Pull out the green and the leaves, wouldn't it? I might go with a couple of dark ones and some of the lighter ones, I think is what I shall pop out of there. So we'll start with this one. I got a new tool from Temu when I got my new alphabet dies. I got this one. It's got the pointy end and the waxy end. Now I do see people using their waxy end to get off their bling. Let's have a look and see how that works. Oh yeah, that works. So, oh, Alicia is in the chat as well. Hello, darling girl. That's my daughter over in the Netherlands. I don't like using the waxy end. I'm going to try the pointy end Yeah. Gorgeous card. Green would look lovely. Thank you, Jenny and Benita. Yeah, I'm going to go with the green, I think. Little pops of green color, I think, will be nice. Might add another little pop of. I've got adhesive on the back, and I found with the love from Lizzie, ones they're very good. So let's see that. This one here. The medium size. Just want a little bit of sparkle, to pop out. How are you getting on there, Cara?
I'm nearly done. I need to add some leaves to my flower on the front.
That looks gorgeous. I love those flowers. Aren't they very cool?
I like them. I've never used that set before. I've used the stamps from that set from Made to Surprise, but I've never used the actual dies at all. And I did stamp and die cut out the flowers with the stamps. I've started making one up. I did it like this, and I thought it just didn't go with what I was doing. My color, and I feel like the black maybe was a little bit too harsh.
Yeah, maybe it could have been the black.
That's why I thought just die cut them in paper, and they look so good.
Sometimes you can't go wrong when you just die cut. Do you know them? And like the thing is, you can do ink blending on die cuts, and you can really like. I think you have more options
Oh,
as well.
definitely. I'm done. I'm pleased with this.
Yeah, I think one more and then I'm done. I know they say odd numbers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, but I kind of feel this needs another little one there. And there. Might add one or two on the inside. Between the sentiments, I might add the big one up here in the center if I can figure out. Because why not? Why not add some inside?
Oh, that card is fab, Simone. I love it.
Sure, we might as well go big or go home, haven't we? Put one there. Side. Right now is the thing. Yeah, I love that now. If I had one more in that green color, I would put a small one either side of that. But I think that will do nicely. I don't want to go introducing a different color in there. So let's tidy up there. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. How are you getting on there, Cara?
I am all done.
I'm going to switch off my heat glue gun. My glue gun is switched off. So no fear of that. I'm going to tidy up a little bit. And I'm going to Those two little flowers could go on the box. I might actually do that. And then I'll take pictures when they're on there because I'll tie the bow and then decide. Might kind of have them. I'll see. I'll see how it looks, I think. But I'm going to just slide the bow off so you can see it fits in to, oh, I've got some purple. No, I don't want purple. Let's get some other tissue paper. Where is the tissue paper? I moved it the other day with Anita. Let me have a look. Where is the tissue paper? Benita, can you remember where I put the tissue paper? Is that her messaging me saying, it's over there on the left beside the thingamajigger? I have a big tub of it, like, it's not hard to miss. Where did I put that? You know when you're looking for something that's right in front of your face and you can't see it? That ever happened to you, Cara?
That always happens to me, Simone. I'm always losing everything. I couldn't even find my die set this morning that I'd used to make this card. Well, I put it to show everyone, and I realised it was in a drawer. But first time I opened the drawer, I still didn't see it.
Oh my goodness. That is definitely me. I'm an awful one for doing that. Now I got a new embossing punch which puts my little logo onto, the silver foil. So I had it stamped on the box and I'm going to actually put them onto the the lid there because there's nowhere for me to put my little logo. For those of us that have a logo and we like to add them onto the card, there's nowhere really I want to place it on the card. So I'm going to have it in the box.
No,
Um,
this I'm gonna because I've got bought a logo stamp, and I'm gonna have it on the back of my gift bag because I want to write on the back of here.
yeah, that's the thing when we make beautiful, elegant cards. It's like, well, where do I pop my logo now so other people will see it? Benicia said, good girl. And she doesn't know where I put the silver card. Anyway, I can find the tissue paper afterwards, I'm sure. I know I had it here somewhere. I have a big box of it and it's. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. Do I have any silver? No, but I have some white. I have some white tissue paper. So I'm gonna. I just think when you open a gift box or a gift bag and there's tissue paper inside, I just think it kind of elevates it a little bit, doesn't it? So I'll have that in there like that, and then the tissue paper will be inside, and then the lid will go over it, and then I'll have my lovely bow, and it'll be, wrapped both ways round and tied. And that's how that is going to look. So I'm delighted with that. How are you getting on there, Cara?
All done. So I'm gonna make
All
that gift bag off screen. I will share it on my pages, and I will put dimensions on my social media as well.
Oh, lovely. Well, look, do you know what I'll do? I'm going to pop back to me. That'll give you a chance to flip your camera around and put it back where you had it at the start. And we can both show off our beautiful cards that we've made today. How about that?
Brilliant. I'll move the camera now.
Okay, just 1 minute now until I go back to me. There we go. Hello, friends. Back to me. I'm going to quickly show you my card that I have made. This is how it looks with all the sparkle, and it will open out like so. Isn't that a monster of an absolute card? With all the color and everything on it. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's not really picking it up very well. And then on the back, I have just put the embossed card and the silver card, but I can always do another silver panel and white panel on this if the mother-in-law wants to put a big message on the back. So I'll ask her if she wants me to. She normally writes a chapter when she sends a card, so she mightn't be too happy about putting it at the bottom. So I think I may actually add another silver and white on the back here for her to write her message. But I am absolutely chuffed with that and with how it looks. I think the mother-in-law will be happy with that as well. How are you getting on, Cara? Just let me know if you're ready, and I will flip it around so that everyone can see your lovely face and your lovely card. Lovely. Okay, let me just. Do you know the mouse won't do what I tell it? There we go. There is Cara and her card. Hold it back a little bit so we can see it. Oh, look, that's gorgeous.
So this is the front, and I put little flower and butterfly on there, and then it opens out to reveal this once the sort of block card.
Wow. Bring it back a bit closer to you, Cara. There we go. We can see it all. That looks gorgeous. Yeah, hang on there a minute with it and you'll be able to see yourself holding it. It's perfect. It's right in the middle. It is stunning. We love you. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, she'll be delighted with that, Cara.
A
She'll be,
lot of bulk to it, so that's why it's going to need a bag.
yeah, that
But
or a box, but I think the gift bag is a good idea. But it's made to be displayed open, and you get your real wow value from having it displayed. I mean, anyone else that gives your aunt a card to put on the mantelpiece, it's going to look shocking. Unless they get a really big one, it'll be like, damn. It'll put them all to shame. They'll know, they'll look at that and go, well, Cara made that, you can tell, you know. But look, it's the thought that counts, isn't it? That is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I hope everyone has enjoyed our live this morning. Um, yeah, I'm just going to have a quick look. 2 stunning cards, Jenny said. Thanks very much. And Katerina said, stunning. Benny said, beautiful card, Cara. Love it. A gift bag will be perfect for it, indeed. So to all you who have joined us, I see there's 14 in the chat, and it's probably going down now. We're finishing up, but I'd like to say thank you very much for joining us. If you've enjoyed the video of Cara and I crafting together, I hope you'll hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment. We'd love to know where you are and what you thought of our video, wouldn't we, Cara?
Oh, we would. Thank you so much for having me as well, Simone. I really appreciate it, and I've enjoyed it so much.
I'm delighted you have enjoyed it. This is something that I'm going to do regularly. So will you come back and join me again?
Oh, most definitely.
And I can't wait till you get your system upward and moving. And I would be delighted to join you on your channel. We did craft together. We used the Go Live on YouTube together to craft on your channel, didn't we?
No, we did it on your channel.
Have you done it on your channel?
Around to do because we've been so busy. We've got busy lives, Simone. But
We
we will
so
do it
have.
on my channel as well.
Yeah, next time, Carol, we'll do it on yours. How about that?
Brilliant. Thank you so much for having me again. And thank you,
Lovely.
everybody, for welcoming.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, folks, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. We will both add pictures to our social media posts, and I will get info and pictures from Cara and post it on the YouTube, my YouTube channel post. So I'm going to leave you with the outro now. So until next time, folks, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.